You ever stop to think about how much power a few simple words can have? It's pretty amazing, right? Well, today, we're going to break down a really common way that messages get built, and believe it or not, it all kicks off with something you probably learned on the playground.
So let's take a quick trip back in time. For some of us, maybe way back. Think about it. Can you remember that one childhood game where the whole point was just to follow one single, super powerful command?
Yep, you got it. Simon Says. Simon says, touch your nose. You do it. Clap your hands. Nope, you're out. The entire game, the whole thing, just hangs on those two little words. It's so simple, but so powerful. Okay, now I want you to hold that thought and listen to this.
I know what Simon say, what the Bible say, and all God's children have to go his way. Join with us as we go in the word, fully proud to be Jesus nerd. Bible says this, a Bible says. Bible says this, a Bible says. Bible says this, a Bible says, and the word is what truly matters. The word is alive, a light to my daily pathway. The word is alive, a lamp to my feet, I won't stray. The word is alive, a light to my daily pathway. The word is alive, a lamp to my feet, I won't stray. Oh yes, believers, oh yes, believers, I want to be more, I want to be more like Jesus. Bible says this, a Bible says. Bible says this, a Bible says. Bible says this, a Bible says. The word is the way to heaven.
Hear that? That constant repetition? It's just like Simon Says. All the power comes from that one simple repeated phrase. I mean, the structure is almost exactly the same, but, and this is the important part, the context and, what's at stake? Totally different.
All right, so let's really dig into this song, because it's not just some catchy beat, right? It's actually delivering a very, very specific message. It's all about defining what the word is and what it promises if you believe in it.
And what's really fascinating to me is how the lyrics here define the word. They're not talking about just a book of stories. No, it's framed as something active, something that's alive. It's literally a light for your path and a lamp for your feet. So this is all about getting real practical guidance for your day-to-day life.
And here, you can see the core promises laid out really clearly. The message is super direct. This is the path for all God's children. And the word isn't some dusty old thing. It's alive. It's supposed to give you moral direction, help you walk straight. And then there's the ultimate goal. It's the way to heaven. It's basically a complete roadmap, all packed into just a few lines of a song.
Okay, so that's the song. But what happens when this idea jumps from an audio track to, say, a visual invitation? Let's take a look at an advertisement that uses this exact same core phrase to try and pull people in. So here it is. This is a flyer for an online event called the Youth Connect Bible Series. And what's right there front and center? The Bible Says. This whole ad is designed to grab young people and get them into this conversation, and it's using that exact same authoritative hook that we just heard in the song.
So who are they really trying to reach with this? Well, the language is super specific. It's clearly targeting young people who might be feeling a little confused, maybe a bit lost or insecure. By asking these direct questions, the ad is tapping right into those common anxieties and then positioning this event as the place to get your answers.
And what can you expect if you show up? Well, take a look at the agenda. It's this really strategic mix of the spiritual and the social. You've got praise and worship and Bible talk, but they're right there next to games and real talk. It's a structure that's been really carefully put together to feel accessible and honestly pretty engaging for a younger crowd.
And then there's this tagline which kind of pulls the whole thing together. The goal isn't just to teach you some facts, it's to refuel the whole man. I mean, that's a big, holistic promise. It's suggesting this whole series is going to take care of your entire well-being, not just your spiritual side. So, okay, we've got a kid's game, a song, and an ad for an event. Let's step back for a second and connect the dots here and see exactly how this super simple structure is working its magic in all three of these places.
This is really where it all comes together. Look at this. On one side, you've got Simon Says. What does it need? Listening. What does it give you? Simple instructions. And the goal? Win the game. Easy enough.
But on the other side, you have the Bible says. What does that require? Faith and belief. What does it provide? Guidance for your whole life. And the goal? The way to heaven. See the parallel? The key thing here is that both of these phrases get all their power from being super simple, super direct, and being presented as a source of truth you just don't question.
And all of this brings us to one last, really important thought. The power of a phrase like Simon says or the Bible says, it comes from its simplicity, right? It just cuts right through all the noise and gives you something that feels clear. But that leads to the big question we should probably ask. When a message is built on such a simple, clear command, what's being left out of the conversation? What are the deeper questions we might not even be thinking to ask? Just something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.